really wish they had a way to play music on this. Anyways, so I just plugging away on a Saturday morning. It's actually afternoon now. Morning went by pretty fast. And I've got a few questions here that I just wanted to cover. I want to cover by answering on Hangout, and I'll also respond individually to the emails. So some people enjoy watching the videos. I haven't put one up in a couple of days, so I thought, why not just do a quick 10-minute video, or maybe even less. First question is about diet. We got a question. Basically, guys, one of the rock stars is going to be in a press box, so we're going to be on the road in basically a huge tailgate party. Wants to know what kind of foods he can eat. I wouldn't really have a. It kind of depends on your goals. Like if you're just trying to observe a healthy diet, there's nothing wrong with having a hamburger patty or some chicken. Usually the chicken is probably a safer choice because there's less additives, so that can be better. Sometimes with burger patties, there's a lot of extra crap that they put in there, so I try to avoid that. Salad, fruit. The other thing is that you probably need to bring your own food with you. So cans of tuna, cans of salmon, sardines, like that stuff's all great, and it's already prepared. All you need is a can opener. It's cheap, and heck, the sardines, you don't even need a can opener. Also, the one thing, too, that people seem to have a really hard time with is, and I, just so you know kind of a little bit about my day, a lot of days I'll be in the gym at 7 a.m. I'll get home at 7 p.m. and sometimes I don't have access to a fridge. I do now, thankfully, but for a few years I didn't have access to a fridge. I brought cooked ground beef with me all the time. I would let it sit out for hours. I'm not sure if that's safe or not. I've never ever had a problem with it. I guess I should probably research that before I go telling you guys to do it. So yeah, let me look up safe meat handling. But I've honestly, like, the idea that if something's outside of a fridge for 5 minutes, you shouldn't eat it is, I think the refrigerator salesman came up with that. Like, I've never had a problem with that. So, if you can at least get the food back into a fridge at night, or if it's just one day's worth of food, then by all means bring your lunch. Like bring, meatballs will totally keep. Another benefit of putting a lot of spices in foods is that's kind of how we preserved foods in the past. So, we didn't use all of these chemical preservatives. We just used spices. So that's why there's a fair bit of spices recommended in the meatballs, is to keep that meat good so that you can bring it with you for lunch. Okay? So yeah, like that, bring stuff with you, I guess, is the number one thing I'd say. Bring broccoli, bring cabbage, bring sauerkraut. Sauerkraut will keep forever. It's fine. Well, not forever, but it will keep for quite some time. Don't depend. Like the one thing that doesn't make a lot of sense to me, it just doesn't make sense to me, is that every time I get this question a lot, like I'm going to be at a work function and they're going to have food there, and you're like, that's great. Is it the food you need to eat? No. Well, then bring your own food. And no, you're not going to look weird. Like you're going to stand out as someone that's taking care of your health. And that's an attractive quality, both for your superiors, for your colleagues, and for, I don't know if, anyways, if you are trying to impress someone just by being cool, whatever. So it's I gotta stop looking at my phone too while I'm doing this. But yeah, so the idea that there's social pressure, and if the company's having a pizza party, you should eat pizza, I don't buy into that at all. And this is outside of my wheelhouse, but it's never served me poorly to be the guy that brought his own lunch and I've always seemed to get respect from people when I, am at some sort of a business function or anything. Anyways, it's always helped that I, it's always made me look like I took my health seriously, and that was a positive factor. So it doesn't cause problems at all. Now, if it's in a situation where you literally cannot eat food because, I don't know, you've been shipped to the Arctic and you're not allowed to pack food, and the only food they're providing you is whatever like meal rats you're getting, well, then I guess you just pick the best options. But I find very rarely that when people say, well, anyways, I beat this to death. Yeah, bring your own food and stand out, and that's not a bad thing. Done. Okay. And meat won't kill you if it's been out of the fridge for 3 or 4 hours. If you're really concerned about that, then, buy a couple ice packs and throw it in there too. Okay, now I'm done. So, and, oh, we got someone on the call?
Hi.
Hi, how come this isn't working? Hello? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I've got it. Why, or is it not working? Hold on. Hello? Try that again.
Hey, sorry, it's noisy here.
Yeah, and for some reason, my, why is this not working? Let's try that again. It's really not working. Oh! How about this now? Can you try it again?
Hey.
Oh, there we go. Okay, that's better. Sorry. I think I got a couple people viewing, but they're not watching, which I guess means that they haven't logged on. They just went to the YouTube link or something.
Yeah.
Learning every day. Okay, so yeah, I was just talking about diet because I went on a little bit of a rant too because nobody was I didn't think anybody was paying attention, so I just kind of ranted to rage. But I guess I was just saying that I get this question a lot. It's like I'm going to a work function and they're going to be serving, heroin, so I have to eat heroin. So, what kind of heroin should I pick? And I'm like, well, why don't you just bring your own food? And they're like, well, I don't want to do that because I'll look weird. I'm like, no, you'll look like someone that takes their health seriously. And as long as you're not a dick about it, that'll be fine. And so, yeah, and the other idea I was talking about was that the whole point of cooking mushrooms with a lot of different mushrooms, heroin then mushrooms, the whole point of cooking meat, like ground beef, with a lot of spices is that it's a natural preservative. So you can actually, I eat out of my gig bag all the time. So if I've got to go to a gym where there's no fridge and I got to do a seminar or something, I bring like a pound of ground beef and I don't freeze it, and it'll sit there for 7 or 8 hours and then I'll eat it, and I haven't died yet. And so I don't understand the idea of, I can't, I have to eat the food that is going to be provided for me. That doesn't make any sense to me. That was my rant. Anyways, how you doing, Britt? It's all right.
No, I get the rant. I also get where people are coming from, because sometimes you look like a total crazy person when you're carrying your cooler into your, 5-star work function. But
yeah, okay. If you're having like Coquet Saint-Jacques or something crazy, I'd say let's just take the hit on that one. But if like every single day you're going from, you're just yeah.
No, fair enough. And yeah, my husband travels for work, and when he travels, he has to eat out all the time, and so he's sort of learned to eat out in a healthier way. But also, he's learned to go to the grocery store and ask for a hotel with a fridge. But
Yeah, exactly.
The way that it goes, right? Otherwise, if you continue to do that, it's just not a healthy thing for anybody.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, so.
I'm actually not feeling great. I woke up yesterday with sort of like a wheezy chest, and today I'm feeling sort of crappy. So I'm running a 5K supposed to be tomorrow for like this charity thing, and I might end up walking it because I just sort of feel like crap.
Oh.
So workout, not workout. Like I feel like functional. I can go for a walk. I'm breathing and speaking. So
I'd work out and maybe just drop a set off of each thing if you're feeling tired.
Okay.
And then I'm a big fan of oil of oregano, but
Yeah,
maybe.
God, oil of oregano is so fucking gross, but yes, it works well.
Yeah, that actually our house stinks of it right now because somebody spilt it.
Oh,
So it just smells like oregano, but yeah. Um,
it
so
burns like no other. Like it's just the worst.
yeah, it's pretty bad. La, la, la. And then food wise, I would just try to get probiotic into you as much as possible. Did you look at that resistant starch thing?
I didn't look at it because I'm totally cool with the sauerkraut business at the moment. So
Yeah.
why mess with a good thing? It's working.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, I can't really. I would just say, yeah, get moving as much as you can. That'll help clear the cold up, hopefully. I like saunas too for colds, but or for feeling crappy, but maybe not.
You
So
like what?
saunas.
Oh, saunas. Yeah, I don't have access to a sauna.
Oh, okay. Or just a hot shower.
Yeah.
But okay. Uh, what else was I supposed to? So
Otherwise, things are good. I'm gonna try that like hand walkout thing today for my shoulder.
oh yeah, yeah, right. Sorry, I got two shoulder things right now. Um, yeah, that one. Oh yeah, because you have an overhead. I need to
I'm
do a
sure it's
custom
from
video.
my job.
Hey,
I'm sure it's from my job.
are you a nurse?
I'm a hygienist.
Right. Oh, so like repetitive movement hell.
Yeah. But yeah, and in the last year and a half, I've changed jobs and I'm now just doing dental screenings on kids. So I'm sitting for a shorter period of time and I'm doing less repetitive movement, except that my position, my body position now is like the kid lays their head in my lap. So I'm completely curled over.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
So yeah, job breaks my body.
yeah. Fucking jobs. That's why I've never got one. Um, it's true. I got out of the army. I went to academics, and then I got into fitness. I guess I did business for a bit, but
It's
anyways.
still a job. You work probably 5 times more than I work.
uh,
Definitely a job.
yeah, it's Saturday. Anyways, but yeah, okay. So there's a is it Gray Cook? Yeah, um, because that's going to be an issue. Like that's a problem that needs to get addressed, and that exercise isn't going to solve it.
Okay.
And like, I don't know. Hmm. So, you need to do a side. Can you do front and side or of back and side video of your push up?
Yeah, like incline push up or a regular push up?
Incline push up. Regular push ups not going to. How many
I don't
regular push ups can you do?
do regular push up.
You can or you can't.
I'm not with proper form. Like I could maybe do one if I tried really hard.
Yeah. So just get a video of the side and front or side and rear so I can see the scapula placement.
Okay.
Uh, and it's like the video needs to be on your scaps, on your
Okay.
shoulder blades. Sorry.
Yeah.
And yeah, okay. So very first thing I would say is you need to do a front pull apart. Do you have a band too?
Yeah.
Okay. You need to do a front pull apart, an overhead pull apart, and a underhand pull apart. Do I have videos of those? Hold on. I think in my second course, I run a series of courses on how to be like a personal trainer.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and one of them we did a huge thing. We did all the major joints of the body, and I had to do all these videos. And I think I got one over here, which I can just post. Have you ever heard of a pull apart before?
No.
Okay, it's coming. I'm gonna find it. It's under Hyperion 2.
Side video of incline push ups.
Holy shit! Oh, right on. One of my buddies just squatted 705 for three.
Whoa.
That's a lot of weight.
That's a lot of weight. Several people.
Yeah, it's not bad. I can do it for one.
Whatever.
It's not bad. He was an Olympic shot putter, so he's a pretty cool guy. Anyway, oh, that's ankle, ankle, ankle. Where is my Judas Priest? Where? New stuff for the shoulder, new stuff. Where is the band pull apart? Sorry, I'm looking for it right now. No, that's a face pull. Close. I might have to do a new one. Oh, this series would be great for you. Oh my God, yeah. Okay, yeah. These suck, but they're they're so boring to do. I hate them, but they're so good for you. Do you have an incline bench or a stability ball?
Uh, my husband popped my stability ball. My incline bench goes as a decline, but not as. Oh no, it goes up. Yeah, I have a bench.
Okay. Um, so actually, you know what? Diesel Training Systems has a better video of this than me. Where are they? Diesel Training Systems. Has anybody else hopped on the call? I'm like in full blown
No,
YouTube mode here.
not here.
Why is this not listed?
It's
Oh,
listed. It was on the. It's shared privately on the page.
what was? No, no, no. I'm looking for a video
Oh.
for you.
Oh.
Oh, what are they? Isn't it's not Diesel Training Systems? YWTL. YWTL shoulder exercise. I just want to make sure the video I give you is good because there is so much shit on YouTube. It is amazing, especially with CrossFit now. Holy cow.
Yeah, before when I was sort of like not with you, but with other people who don't post videos about how to do things, when you look
Mhm.
up videos, and then you could see like six different videos of how to do something, and everybody says that they're doing it the right way, and nobody, I don't
Yeah,
know what the right way or the wrong.
that's that's why I curate the videos for you.
Yeah,
Like that
help
word. Hey,
super helpful.
fancy word of the day, curate. Um, yeah, because diesel strength training. There we go. Um, I knew it was diesel strength. Okay, I'm just making sure that. So, and I go on a rant about this. That can you hear that in the background? The
Not
music.
no, it's fine.
It's too bad because it's Metallica and it's awesome. Uh,
I was playing eight. I did you know what eight tracks is?
yeah, I do. Yeah.
I play eight tracks like stuff usually when I work out, and when my husband comes and joins me, he
Yeah.
rags on my music for me. But
He rags on your music.
yeah, so he's like trying to make me listen to hip hop while I work out, which is just terrible. So I would just really rather not. So I listened to Britney Spears last time. It's all good.
Britney Spears. Yeah, she's not bad, I guess. Hey, is this showing up? No, is it? It's
No,
not, is it?
anything.
There should be a. I'm trying to showcase an item to you. I should just email it to you. I'll just email it to you. Like,
Do
there's
that.
this.
Look
Yeah.
at you, all like fancy.
Can you see how I'm showcasing it?
No.
Damn it. More. Damn. No, that's not what I want to do. I get. Where's my? I should ask James. How does showcase work? Uh, although use. Okay, whatever. So I'll. You know what I could do though? I could just drop it into a chat. Yeah.
Yeah, just copy and paste the link.
Yeah, I know. Thanks. Yeah, Captain Obvious here. All right, yeah. So there you go. So that's a 2-minute shoulder warm up, and that's probably going to help.
Okay.
Now, if any of those exercises, so that's a series of exercises. Uh, shit. Is that the right video? Yeah, don't even get me on that rant. Like, there's the problem with well, so there's groups where they don't like give you the video of themselves doing it, and then they don't give you the video to go look for like the right video.
Yeah.
Does that happen?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weak.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So, um, That's
So
total
I'm like,
bullshit.
oh my God, you're doing amazing things because you spend so much time making sure everybody's okay and everything's good. And it's not always been my experience with Fitocracy. So
Yeah,
gold star for you.
the CMO was like actually gave me a call yesterday and was like, "You're doing really good, by the way." So that
Yeah,
was really cool because I
you're
guess
amazing. Like
yeah,
seriously.
they well hey, it's that thing though, right? Sorry, it's oh wow, it's that thing though, right? There's like this book. There's a book written by a guy. Yeah. Wow. What the hell is it called? I forget. There's three of them. Anyways, well, I've got it on my Kindle. Um, this has got nothing to do with anything. Sorry, I'm just killing off your day right now. But I'm going to tell you anyways because,
It's like 10 o'clock in the morning and I just woke up, so no worries.
well, this will just positive energy is going to go into your brain. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Plus, anyone watching this is going to be like, fast forward, so that's fine. Um, Secrets of a. There's a book, and a guy basically says, you know, if you want to have $100,000 a year job, but you only have a $50,000 a year job, work twice as hard.
Mhm.
And you know, if you want like a raise, you just act as if you already have the raise, and you do the work you'd be willing to do for the raise, and guess what will happen? So
Yeah.
if you want to be like the world's greatest online trainer and have like, you know, hundreds of clients and have them all like love what you do, well then act like it is like a 60, 70, 80 hour a week gig and suddenly it will be. Think and grow rich.
There you go.
It's I know it's one of those ones that the telemarketers and the multi-level marketing guys quote too, but that's all right. I don't know who wrote it. It's great though. It was written in the 20s in the Great Depression, and it's good. Hmm. It's a good idea. Anyways, so yeah, but thanks. So the other thing too, people were talking about was soreness. They're like, should I work out if I am still sore? If you are, if you stop moving and you're still feeling soreness, I wouldn't work out. If when you start to move, that's when you feel soreness, I would work out. That is the litmus test. Okie dokie.
Good to
And And if you're like in a throbbing pain, go for a walk. That'll probably alleviate 80% of your pain from exertion.
stick your legs up in the air because it really makes a difference.
That does really work too. Yeah. And actually,
Yeah.
you know what? Thanks for that because I started doing that more with the powerlifting crew last night.
Leg
Uh,
drains are awesome. I was so not a believer and I was like sticking to the ice bath through and through, but I was reading some crappy I don't know about ice baths and I've been told that ice baths are counterproductive in terms of muscle growth and
yeah,
so
that's a CrossFit thing because one of the CrossFit deities is big into. Anyways, that's bullshit. Ice
okay.
baths work just fine.
Okay.
Um,
Anyways, getting into a cold bath of ice in a Canadian winter is shit-tacular. So
yeah, I
I'm
know.
all
I
about the.
know.
That's when I embraced the leg drains. You know, after a -30 run in February, I was like, I'm not getting in a bath. I am sticking my legs up against the wall.
Well, you should use heat too. Like heat's good too. So you know, it's a contrast, really. The overall idea is contrast. It's like there's a lot of different theories, and they all sound very scientific, and that's great, and they might be true. But the one that I think has stood the test of time is the idea that we are going to use heat and cold to force fluids in and out of tissues. And the more times we can get the fluid to go in and out, the more oxygen and fuel is going to be delivered, the more waste products get taken out. So the leg drains work on that principle, right? They use gravity, and
Yeah,
heat and cold work on that principle. And then there's, um, you know, ultraviolet works on that principle. You know, so it's just all ways of moving fluid around the body. So does doing another workout. So that's
gotcha.
all there is to it. As far as like nobody knows that level, like that myofilament shit. Like they're not there's I have seen a fair bit of the research. I haven't seen it all. I saw enough of it to realize I was going down a rabbit hole and I was wasting my time.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's kind of like I mean, yeah, that's okay. So anyways, I'm on a rant. Yeah, so yeah, that's the soreness thing. If you feel like throbbing pain while you're not even moving, don't work out, just go for a walk. If the pain only comes when you try to sit on the toilet seat or go down the stairs, then go work out. That was what I would say. Had other questions too. For cooking beets, I think I put in the.
You just
Um,
said wrap them in foil.
did I say that? Because I was going to say that if I hadn't said that.
Yeah, that's what you said. But I always just chop them up and they're fine.
Yeah, they take an hour.
They do.
Yeah, they're effing delicious. Hey, the other thing about beets is kind of neat. I didn't realize that I was just reading up on more on them. They deliver nitric acid, so like they kind of like are a pre-workout powder,
Oh, cool.
except
I love
without the.
beets are so good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got like 5 pounds on sale a couple days ago, so I'm quite happy with that. Um,
Superstore okay, golden beets versus regular beets. Do we have a preference? Obviously, you probably like the not the golden beets because they're sweeter.
I didn't know there was such a thing as golden beets.
If you haven't had a golden beet, you need to have one.
Are they actually gold?
They're yellow instead
Oh,
of red, so they don't bleed everywhere. But they're not going to have as like they're higher in sugar than a regular beet is because they're sweeter.
okay.
But
Yeah,
they're
I'll check
so
them out.
amazing.
I will check them out. Yeah. So for when you guys are like when I say my gut guy, I'm usually talking about like Chris Kresser or Amy. And he's like he doesn't like I can email him, but it's going to take about a week to get it. Basically, I just go look on his site. I talk to Rob Wolf once in a blue moon. Mostly, I just read his stuff, so I don't really have like a full-time gut guy because I don't like we don't have a staff of 15 people around here. But yeah, so so that's the first place I'm going to go is I'm going to go look and see if what Chris Kresser or his dietitian Amy has to say about it, and probably it'll be fine. Um, I think that's all I have. I think that's all I got. Did you have any other questions? How's the nutrition going?
Good. At the very beginning when you were like eat 1,800 calories, I was like, I don't think I can do this. But I'm finding that
Surprising.
I'm paying more attention and I'm like, eating when I'm hungry. And
Yeah,
I'm finding that I'm hungry, so
yeah,
I'm eating, which is kind of nice.
yeah. Because what did you do before when you were hungry? You just
Drink
ignored it.
water slash coffee.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, water's great, but yeah, you should eat. Like that's you'll be fine. Yeah, eat more.
I've actually lost weight.
Yeah. Well, like
It's
I
sort of
some
shocking because I'm eating sort of like anywhere between 1,600 and like 2,000 calories a day, sort of,
yeah.
depending on whether I'm working out and depending on how hungry I am. Because I'm like, well, if I'm at 1,700 but I'm still hungry, I eat, and it's sort of a foreign concept to me. So I'm
Yeah,
eating,
I have
and
like
I've lost 2 pounds. Well, a pound and a half.
that's fantastic. So,
So
and that thanks. That reminds me because I was like, I was reading I was doing some professional development yesterday, and like I was like, okay, so how do we get like I want how do we get better? How do we do a better job? So the one issue, the thing that bugs me is that there's people want results. They want results, and they usually it's um, they're not quite sure what they want, but there needs to be some sort of quantifiable measurement of progress.
yeah,
And so it comes back to that measurable constant improvement on the key performance indicators. So it just means we need to define something that matters to you, and we need to get better at it.
yeah.
And this group needs to be an integral part of that. Otherwise, you'll stop, being in the group, and then I'd have to go like work for Canada Post or something awful like that.
They're
Uh,
hiring apparently, which is anyways a
the
total aside.
fuck? Why are they hiring?
I know.
Why is this thing still exist?
I-
I got in the biggest argument with a Canadian Post worker. Oh my god! I was just like, "You guys are obsolete," and he's like, "No, we're not actually." And I'm like, "But there's no mail anymore. Like, I don't understand. Like, this is just a big bloated bureaucracy." He's like, "Actually, everybody buys stuff online, and we deliver it all." And I was like, "Oh shit, you're right." And he just totally took the wind out of my sails. He's like, "Actually, we used to just deliver these light little letters, and now we're delivering these huge parcels everywhere because e-commerce, you idiot." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Ugh." I was like, "Oh, he's such a dumbass." Anyways, so
Sorry, total aside.
yeah, sorry. Uh, what was I talking about? Defining
Measure.
metrics,
Yeah.
right? So that's the thing I have to do today is I have to put together a survey, a Google form for you guys to fill out and go, okay, so, and I didn't want to do this at the start because I wanted you guys to all just change some habits and feel like this is a learning experience. And I felt like within about a week to 10 days, you'd start to see improvements that may not have been the improvements you wanted when you first started, but were
Yeah.
things you really liked.
Yeah.
So a lot of people start a group and they're like, I want to lose 30 pounds. And I'm like, no, you don't. You don't want
Yeah.
to lose 30 pounds. You want to have more energy and, have a whatever, better sex life or something. Or like, run a 5K or anything.
Yeah.
So why don't we just get started and just improve your wellness a little bit and then see what it is that things that are really making you happy and then figure out a way to define that. So that's the questionnaire I've got to come up with, that
Yeah.
I'm going to put out today is like, and I don't know how I'm going to phrase it, or I'm probably going to have to go through some motivational interviewing to figure out how to do that. But yeah, that's basically the intent. The intent is to get you guys to just think critically about like what are the things that you've learned, what are the things you're really happy about, what do you want to progress to, and how do we measure that? And then great, okay, let's do that then.
Yeah,
So
it's sort of interesting, right? Like, because I think that's exactly the way that it's worked for me. You told me that eating more calories in the short term might make me gain weight, so I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna get on the scale because, like, whatever, we'll just let it go. It's fine. It's gonna be what it is gonna be. I'm just gonna give it a
yeah,
go, trust, jump in 2 feet, and see how it goes.
yeah,
And yeah, it totally worked out well, right? Like,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
honestly, focusing on something other than the scale number,
Hmm.
like focusing on the food that is going to be good for your body and all those things, learning how to do all the exercises properly has been better for my mental wellness in the terms of like how do I picture this going forward in my life rather than like 8 weeks of
Yeah,
let's lose weight and build muscle, right?
yeah, yeah.
So
And
win for Coach Tom, win for Coach Tom.
thank you. Yeah, that's something we've been pushing for years, and it's finally catching on. Um,
So yeah,
okay.
food's good, everything's good. You want me to keep filling out those macro things or no?
I'm having a hell of a like the way that it's structured. It's really hard to read everybody's. I read them and uh, yeah, yes, and I'm gonna go read them again right now.
Okay, I didn't do mine from yesterday because it took a picture of what I ate for dinner, so I have to try and make it into calories because we were out. We
How
went to
long's it? Right on. Where'd you go?
Russell Peters at
Russell Peters.
he's a
Oh, right, Russell Peters. Yeah.
grounded.
Okay. Yeah. Um. So, right on. Cool. Um. Right. I had just brain fart. Yeah. So, how long does it take to put those macros in?
The
That,
form,
yeah.
not like 2 seconds. It's just I didn't. I have to. I took a picture of the food that I ate in order to enter it into my Fitness Pal because
Right. Are you able to? You're able to do it on a mobile device too, right?
I don't know. I've never tried.
Okay. I better check that. Okay. And yeah.
That's it.
Definitely.
Everything else is good.
Okie dokie. Cool. Yeah. Well, just drop me a line if you have any other problems. I'm gonna hop off and break this call up into something useful for the rest of the people.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just as ADD apparently. I jump from place to place in my brain.
Well, it's kind of good because I was like, yeah, I just I don't mind just riffing with people and just talking, especially when things are going well. That's nice. When things are going to shit, it's like that doesn't happen very often, but that's good to hear too. Anyways, it was great talking to you, Brett, and
Have a nice Saturday.
yeah, you too, you too.
All right,
Okay,
bye.
take care, bye.